my memorable experience at Kelly was definitely when I went on my first round of interview. And since I felt like I live in the United States, then I should give myself an English name. So I used to have an English name, but not anymore, because when the interviewer came out and was calling for my name, I didn't even realize that. So obviously you can guess that I didn't get a job.
I have a ton of great memories of the MSIS program. One of them that comes to mind is the MSIS tailgate in 2007. We ate a lot of veggie burgers. And we introduced the international students to keg stands, which I think was pretty important for their integration into the program.
Well, the most memorable experience had to be when Joe Castor, myself, Brian Sachs, and Matt Blair all got together and thought of some crazy skit around golf tricks. Y'all might know it as the Bump Your Dump skit.
One of my favorite memories in MSIS was while working late on a case competition. Big surprise there. I walked out of my breakout room and looked to my left. I immediately saw one of my peers, Matt Adams, walk out of his breakout room. We looked at each other, nodded, and immediately began to sumo wrestle right there in the hallway.
Which brings me to one of my most favorite moments, which was our orientation at MSIS. And true MSIS style, it was at Nick's. And I remember going around getting to know everyone over a good game of Sync the Biz, and that would very much set the tone for the rest of the program. It was great fun meeting everyone, getting to know everyone. And that was actually one of my favorite parts of being part of the MSIS program, is that Professor Ramesh and the department really created an environment where everyone felt like a community, like a family, like we all knew each other so well, and the department knew us so well, and Professor Ramesh himself seemed to know everything about all of us. So it was a great family, community sort of feel.
Best MSIS experience? Third place, intramural flag football.
Loose ball!
I've had a lot of wonderful memories from the MSIS program, from my first ever case competition that I did outside of class. There were a lot of late nights, to that one MSISA event where we learned how to ballroom dance. It's really not every day where you get to see a bunch of IT grad students trying to cha-cha and waltz their way across the grad school atrium. That was quite the spectacle, really awesome, and just a wonderful time.
Funny story involving Raju is one time he showed up over an hour late to a meeting because Raju had his paw on Ramesh's arm while Raju was sleeping, and Ramesh didn't want to wake him up because he was in such a sound sleep. And I think it just goes to show how much Ramesh really cared about his cat, and I thought that was really sweet.
Well, hello there. I didn't see you come in. My favorite Ramesh moment, which is also one of my favorite moments while I was at Kelly, was winning the strategic use of IT case competition and being congratulated by Ramesh. He took a chance on admitting me into the program, and I was very happy to have made him proud in that situation.
So when I think back to the MSIS program, as much as we didn't want to miss any precious class time, a few of us decided that a several-week spring break would be a good idea, and so we decided to pass that idea along to Ramesh.
So we got to the airport, and I get a phone call from Ramesh 10 minutes before our flight. And he asked, well, where are you guys? And I said, well, we're going to Europe. And Ramesh said, well, why didn't you invite me?
Sorry.
My most memorable moment, not with Ramesh yet, is showing up late to all of the MSIS courses, which I guess I was late to Ramesh's class almost every day, so technically it does involve Ramesh.
Well, you don't remember then, right?
Least memorable.